So my husband, Cody, and I have been married for 3 years. And before we got married, we were in a long distance relationship. I was working for the Ohio Quarter Horse Association, and he was working as an ag teacher in Oklahoma. So we had about a 1,000-mile difference between us, which was fun and challenging. But we realized that we loved each other because we became best friends, and we couldn't imagine our lives without each other. But the story of how we met was centered around horses. Hi, my name is Barbara Aiken Jenkins. I'm from Scranton, Arkansas. I went to Baylor University in Waco, Texas, and athletic scholarship for the women's equestrian team, NCAA, so Sickle Bears. And after I graduated from Baylor, I decided to pursue my education at Arkansas Tech University in the multimedia journalism program. After graduation, I moved to Columbus, Ohio, where I worked for the Ohio Quarter Horse Association, which hosts the largest single breed horse show in the world, the All-American Quarter Horse Congress. But I realized about a year and a half into living in Ohio that one, it was too cold for me. Southern born, it was really cold in Ohio, and that even though I was working in the horse industry, I was missing the horses. Or missing actually riding my own horses. So I decided to move back to Arkansas, to my hometown of Scranton, and my now husband and I live and work on my family farm where we raise American quarter horses, and we ride on a daily basis and show and compete not only at the local level but all the way to the national level. So I was a board member of the West Ark Horse Show Association and was in charge of getting judges for the show season when I contacted a friend of mine and said, I need a judge. Can you give me some numbers? And he said, yeah, I've got this kid. He's in one of my classes, because my friend was working at the University of Arkansas at the time. He said, I've got this kid, he's in my class, he's really, really good. Call him, he'll be a good judge. And I said, no problem. So I called the kid and hired him to judge. His name was Cody something or another, no big deal. I was in grad school at the time, so I felt, older and wiser than someone who was, still in undergrad. But long story short, the kid that showed up was this pretty cute guy that was my age. Long story short, we became Facebook friends and started chatting, and he asked me out on a date, and I went and we ate Buffalo Wild Wings, and we had a good time. We really connected over the horses, and we have talked every day since for the past 6 years. The love of horses came from my mom, who had always ridden horses with her family, and when I was young, she would put me on in the saddle in front of her, and when I was old enough, I got my own pony, and we started to show locally at the West Ark Horse Show Association, and we would go on Saturday mornings. I remember going to shows at West Ark Horse Show Association in the local area and loading up my pony and my mom's horse and us jamming out to music on the way there, eating our biscuits for breakfast and having a good time riding my pony through the day. And the longer I rode, I got bigger horses, and I rode in different classes, and over time what started as something I just did because my mom loved it, I began to realize that I had this inherent love of horses, and without horses I wasn't really complete.